With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against his speed guy on the perimeter.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So the completion good for 7 there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they let the throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers flushed out right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch what?
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. That's taken in by Duvernay. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Play action. It's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, They went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
And able to work his way down to the 16. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially just kind of swarmed the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers going to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone covering. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Dillon now off the option, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Cobb goes laying out for that one, and he has it. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Rosa's kick is good. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Oh, you got him? Watch the twitch, watch the twitch.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second down at 5. Now Rodgers. And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
I got you. I got you. Somebody. It's up. You. Here we go.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Under 10. Under 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They complete it to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground. And
touchdown, Packers! Brashad Perriman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. 2nd and 11.
What's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. 180. Here's it. So Mike's number one. Mike's number one. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
56, 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got Perriman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Coming after you. So nice number one. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Switch. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Check.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. This time Jackson will throw it. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action. Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
his fourth touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It's caught inside the 25. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Now Jackson on first down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot for Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.